Marooned on Triton.
Hello, Internet, and welcome back to more Marooned on Triton. So, last episode, we, we did a lot of things. We finished up moving everything down to the lower, sort of final base. Got some welding done on that. Got all the systems up and running. Got a med bay up and running, one of the full-scale ones. So, there's a lot of stuff being done, but there's a lot more that needs to be done as well. So let's hop in and see where we are on all that. Oh, goodness. That's a lot to weld. Welding this sucked. Got the med bay now. That was a nice distraction. I guess I could build walls, but then that's more walls I have to weld. Wonder if there's a way I could do this easier. I have an idea. I wonder if I... Oh, crud. These don't have side connections, do they? They do in the big ones, but not the small ones. I guess I could stick them out sideways. But if I do these and do them in a way that they can actually weld the ground, that would be a pretty convenient way to get all this flat stuff at least welded up. I'll have to do some I'll probably have to do all the building stuff by hand. Maybe I could make some sort of crane attachment. I wonder... So... if I put one of these on each side... the wheels are in the way. I can't place the welders. And the container's not oriented the right way for me to be able to sort of do up and over. Unless I need steel plates to be able to build things. Can I... Yeah, so the edges of this count as a build surface. So if I do that... I should be able to remove these without losing the real wheels. Then... place one of these there. They don't have T-pieces in this shape. Well, that's fine. Okay. So one of those like that. And then some of these. This thing is getting monstrous. But all that should let me then realize that the welders are a block too low. Well, that's why we have these spacer thingies. Haha. We have welders. Okay. This should have enough. I can fit a ton of steel plates in it. So I probably only have to load it up once. And from there, I can just kind of cruise along, Zamboniing my way into having a floor. Hopefully I've not moved the center of mass too far back that it can't safely navigate the ramp. But let's see what parts we need. Okay. This thing is insanely... It's kind of just insane. It definitely is looking more and more like some sort of heavy construction equipment. For better or worse. I guess let's see... Yeah, we have 2,000 steel plates. Let's load them up in the cargo. So we're in the seat. We'll re-add our connector, though I don't think we need it. And then our welders. So, I should, if I just hit the button, weld. Oh, that's gonna work well. Let's, I guess, for ease, I don't think there's gonna be a reason I want to control these separately, but I don't want to create a group, so... Oh. Though the wheels don't seem too pleased by this. Oh no, I'm hitting a wall. That would do it. Oh, it is very heavy. I guess all the mechanism on the outside is doing that. I also am probably not going to be able to get very close to... Ooh, I'm close enough that I can weld. Okay, guess let's start doing a line and... It's actually pretty darn quick. I'll have to avoid the ramp for now. Oh. Well, I'll just deal with a slightly welded ramp. Because I don't think it's staying, but... I can actually, if I kind of line things up... Work my way along a little bit. May need to up the... I think I am going to up the wheel friction a bit. Its controllability is somewhat... Oh, come on. I'm not out of... No, I'm not out of steel. Oh, maybe that's a hole where I don't have one. Well. It's unfortunate. I think, though, I'm riding the line where I can get 4 wide at once. Yes. Oh, now that's power. If I just skirt along, yes. Now, unfortunately, actually, I may just fit under the building. So in theory, I might be able to sneak under there and weld some of that up. Oh, God. I am not a master of, using this thing, I've got to say. I'm sure you could do, like, old manned farming equipment where you just kind of go and then do a turn and get all the stuff. Be all satisfying. This is just kind of janky. Will I fit past? Ah, dang it. Can't quite fit past the stairs on that line. But I can still get everything. Oh, this is making mincemeat of the welding. Do a little turn here. How much? Ooh, it's also making mincemeat of the steel plate I have. I should probably reclaim this. I should have... So that's 14k steel. How much? I've got enough iron to turn into more steel plate. Ooh. Gotta be careful of that. Don't want to cook myself. Yeah, each of these take 12. Okay, well this is going well. I guess, let's hop in here. While sitting, this has 3 hours of power. Guess maybe what I should do real quick is build... I could maybe weld in here. So let's maneuver ourselves into position. But I could build real quick off that cargo container a temporary pipe. I do think it'll be temporary because I kind of want the cargo containers open and accessible. But yeah. So that's good. Oh. Saw a signal there for a second. Okay. Let's get some of that. So. What I need for another one of those pipes. Should just be this stuff. So this will make loading up much easier. And mean that I can let it charge a little bit off of the base. Well, I guess I go and make some, or do some welding up on the other stuff. I guess I could add some modules to these. Maybe some yield for the refinery and some speed for the assembler would be good. That's if I still have the parts for them. This should make resources quicker, which is always good. Okay. That's smarter than little hops. So what do I need? Yield modules take gold. I don't think I've found any gold. Right? I have nickel and magnesium, iron, cobalt, and silver. Huh. I think I got some of those. Yeah, I've got 12 of the superconductor components. I need 20 for each of these. Well, maybe we hold off for now then. That's definitely something to get in the future. Huh. Now, do I want to deal with these little corner bits, or... I mean, it's a relatively large amount of steel to fix. I guess I could do something like a, just one of these in the corner. Except that doesn't really fix it. I'll leave it and we'll see how it looks once it's all welded. It does help you see the space down here. Having the white floor helps the light go a little further. I can't even see the above. I'll have to put some lights up there too. Oh, these take construction components too. I mean, I've got plenty of those, but... That is more... I feel like I've heard people say that these walls are cheaper to build. Also, I thought they had some sort of illuminated strips on them somewhere. They aren't underneath, are they? Well, maybe I shouldn't just listen to what people say. It's starting to look like they may have just led me on. Okay. It's a bit of welding. I'm tired of that now. Let's go ahead and load her up. And while we're here, we'll make some more. So at some point I will have to figure out the piping under all this. That is part of the goal. That should be fairly easy to do. Once I'm to that point, because I can just... I mean, all the area underneath is still open. All I have to do is go in and put stuff under there and make a few holes to come out. Well, looks like that's that load of steel. Let's see if the next one is ready. Apparently I didn't fully get some of them, but that should be fine. Okay. Well, there's a bit. Oh, yeah. Nope, that's in the cargo container. I think this will probably be enough to finish off this floor. And then I can wait a little bit before going up. Maybe I take some of the steel and design how I'm going to do... Ooh, hello. That's a little close for comfort, and apparently the drills don't reach, or the welders. I'll just have to do the old mosey up the side trick. Yeah, I could go up and get the sort of arch framing and lighting up, because then at least I'll have a better ability to see. I probably want to do some lighting in the walls in here. Yeah, well. So many little projects. But the floor is no longer one of them. Except for the floor under there. Could I might be able to reach if I got rid of the stairs temporarily. Maybe I just do that bit by hand. This little steel Zamboni thing is doing the work at the very least. For something so kind of so haphazardly thrown together, it's really a working design. I mean, it does what it needs to do. Okay. Let's get some steel. And put it into my thing. Where'd that gun go? Ah. Here it is. I'll try and remember once it's done with that. I want to break down at least my sort of basic pistol and all that other ammo I have. Break that stuff down, because that gives me more bits to build good ammo. Or ammo I can use with the gun I have. How much? I may have enough to finish laying this out. Though I may not. That's a lot of area I forgot about. Oh, and this little bit. Yeah, I'll have to run a pipe through the stone, I guess, to turn this into a parking bay. That or just not have it piped up. But that feels like a bad idea, because then if I put something there and forget about it, it just ends up uncharged and dead sitting there. It's not very useful as a quick access vehicle if it needs a new battery every time I come to it. Okay. Well, I can do a little bit. So I've got this pillar here, which connects up to that tower, which I need to do. I need to weld up these so that these turbines are pretty good. I wonder. I don't know if it would help much. I could move this turbine back a bit, because I know the turbulence off of them can lead to detractions of power. They're so close to the ground, I think they barely do anything, but I mean, there's flat behind it, so couldn't hurt to give it a try. It's not like these are really meant to be more than an emergency backup power anyway, but alright. I suppose optimizing my emergency backup isn't the worst thing I could spend my time doing. Yeah, I really can't tell if they're going faster or not now. I probably should have, taken measurements and figured out how much they were producing. And this is, the production's going up, which is probably good. And that could just be the wind is increasing. I'm gonna assume that I made an improvement. Okay. So, it looks like we have 6 blocks of spacing between each pillar. Yeah. So, the next one would go here. And yes, I can... Oh, maybe. Come on, place where I want you. There we go. Those will probably connect. Ooh, come on. Pop down there for just a second. Okay. We're using... When all else fails, use the button that makes it not fail. It's okay. So 6 over to this fella. And the support across. That looks to be, yeah, 3 blocks, then on the 4th is that. Okay, then the last pillar goes right in the middle of the parking bay, which is not ideal. Maybe I just kind of... And this one will be a little shorter one. Oh, there's a hole still. It'll be a little short here at the end, and then that's where we get to the sort of open chasm where there are no supports, because that would be expensive. And that's all the steel. Whoop. Ah, dang it. Sometimes I can hit that quick enough that I don't hurt myself. Are we? Haha, we're done with that. So let's go ahead and disassemble that. Disassemble. Well, that'll get it, and then I'll just clear that out when next I need to. So those are built. Now lights on them. Maybe I just do... I could put lights kind of on each side. Though for some of them... Actually, do any of these get... Like that corner wouldn't work, but all the others, I don't think any of them get lost in the ceiling. Though I couldn't do it on these. That may not be a bad thing. Yeah, I was thinking of maybe just putting these fellas on the posts, which would work. I think we can do this more interestingly. So, if at the bottoms of each post... I'll have to deal with this at some point. But at the bottoms of each post, I have sort of bottom lighting. That will light up the whole deal. And then this front one will just have the bottom lights. But
Energy
all these
low.
further ones, maybe 2 away. Yes. Except I put that one in the wrong spot, so no. I'm definitely gonna need some sort of elevating buildy apparatus to get these things welded up. But yeah, so on each side of the post, or of the supports, we'll have these lights. And they should hopefully just cast enough to get kind of the middle of the tunnel in here. Coupled with these that sort of highlight where the edge is. I think it'll look cool. I've always been a fan of underlighting. Can I... Nah, that's rock solid. Too heavy to move. Oh, it's also full of ice. Or contains some ice. That's probably something I should deal with. Now, the one downside is this post. I was going to have a ladder. Which would mean the underlight there would not work. That is unless
Energy critical.
I ran a ladder parallel to that pipe. Kind of on the inside here going up instead of where I have this hole here. Which would also give more room in there. Granted, not like I need much room up there. I shouldn't leave the lights on. It'll be out of power. I also should probably turn the power off so it doesn't go out of power. Yeah. Well, we can figure that stuff out later. I'm liking the lights idea. So let's get the bottom ones welded. That's that. Don't have a convenient access terminal up here. I'll also need to probably set up some grouping. Though actually, outside of these lights in the stairwell, which I could fix later, all the external light I probably do want about the same. So, if we take all of these, we'll name these external lights. Radius of 10. Intensity of 1. Offset of 0.5 is fine. I can just see a bit of light peeking out. Now, it doesn't do much. It may do more once there's actually, once these are welded. And probably once the roof ones are in. That'll provide a bit more light. But I think I like it. Sort of dark and ominous. Now it may be less so with the roof lights, but I think that'll work. Coming out here. Then I'll have to think of some lighting solution down here. Maybe I just put floor lights down here. Like go in a set radius and then just kind of have them around. Ooh, and maybe some spotlights from the ceiling would work. But I have to get to the ceiling. Okay. Huh. Still more welding to do. Blech.
Energy low.
How much steel plate do we have? And let's just load it in. Maybe we go up top side and finish what we started with the floor. Up we go. Hopefully we can make it up the ramp without falling backwards down it. That would probably make the welding a lot more difficult. Well, hopefully we can make it up at all. Okay, it seems to have caught a grip. Yeah, actually. Now that we're on it, this is about as quick as it normally moved. Oh, are we going to... Oh no. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, this isn't good. We're reversing down the ramp. Ha ha ha. I forgot that once it gets going, moving down, it doesn't have enough power to stop itself. Okay. We need to get rid of you because you block us. The pillar may cause an issue, but I think there's enough room that I can turn once I'm up there. Get around that. Okay, wheels, do your thing. Oh, we're very close to that edge, so I guess that's a good thing. Oh, nuts. Okay. That's a slight problem. The welders are too low. Really hope the brake holds. I should be able to pop them back on once I'm up. Okay. And forward. Ooh. Right. Okay. Now, welders back on. I'll have to re-add them to the hotbar, but that's fine. Alright. Right. Welder on off. Welder on off. Here we go. Okay. That's a bummer. I was hoping I'd be able to do it all in one shot. Oh, and I have to drive it back down to get more steel. Well, I suppose we can do that later. So, that's that. We have a welding machine now built out of this multi-purpose utility vehicle we've created. I need to find a name for it. Maybe Humpty. Or the Hunchback. I don't know. Either way, that's all for today. We'll do, I guess, more welding and maybe actually finish the building or start on the building next time. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. Feel free to check out any of the other stuff I've done. Until next week. Bye-bye.